I've talked here long enough about what I do. I suppose a lot of you didn't realize there was as much to telling the story as I made it. There is a lot to it. And now let's open it up to questions here. Anybody got any questions? Raise your hand, and I will call you on you, and call it out loud enough so we can all hear it. Yes, on the aisle.
Yeah, I wanted to know, do you distinguish, or how do you distinguish between epic realism and just exaggeration?
Well, they're very close, except that exaggeration tends to lose sight of the reality of the character. In other words, exaggeration is an essential part of creating a literary creature. As a matter of fact, I could put it into another vein. Let's take Picasso painting a painting. The difference between Picasso and, let's say, a Kodachrome slide of the same subject is Picasso's exaggeration, if you want to call it, his amplification of various things on that object, the woman or whatever it is he's painting, or a flower, or whatever it might be. The editing out of other things which he considers unimportant, but always retaining the essential truth of this thing. If it's going to be a woman, you retain the essential femininity, the thing that makes a woman a woman. And he brings up, but he always has it running through. Now, in an exaggeration, a guy tends to forget this. He tends to have people have 7 arms. He tends to have people do things they couldn't conceivably do, you see. It is conceivable that my character could get the C is equal to 3. You agree with that? It is conceivable. But the chances are slight, but he could do it. Anybody else here? Yes?
Why do you always use the first person?
Well, I use the first person because I believe, and many writers do too, that the first person is the most direct form of immediate human communication. It's no coincidence, I believe, that almost all of the great literature is in the first person, going back to Jonathan Swift, Gulliver's Travels, going back through Herman Melville, going back through Catcher in the Rye, which is much more contemporary, that the first person, right immediately, wants you to sound, a man is telling you this, not a man is telling you about that. In other words, if I say, I once knew a guy who did this and this and this and this and this, and he went and did that and that and that, it's not nearly as interesting as if I said, I one time jumped out of a 10-story window. Now, if I say, I knew a guy that did, you say, oh, interesting. Well, I knew a guy once that, what?
Is there any advantage in telling the third person?
Not much. I think a lot of writers, of course, yes, in some ways there is. It depends on what you're trying to do. I'm not putting that form down at all, but I'm saying that if you want direct communication, it is in the I. If you want something else other than direct communication, you can use the third person just fine. No question about it. But if you really want to get people involved in what you're doing, as opposed to interested, the primary interesting to all of us, the word I, has deep emotional connotations.
What made the town city so great?
It is. Is primarily interesting because of the historical thing that went on there. In other words, yes.
I'd like to know your radio history of
Well, I'm here today to talk about storytelling, not about radio. And I'm not a radio man, essentially. That radio, I'm primarily an actor. In fact, I came to New York to be in a production called New Faces. I was in New Faces of 1961, which was a terrible show, man. Bad show. As an actor, and as a performer, telling you, in a sense, this is the way this character is. Look at what he does now. And a good actor, like a friend of mine, for example, I was in a play with here down at the Theatre de Lys. We both came up through the same kind of acting. In fact, we worked in many of the same productions together. George Siegel always thinks of acting in terms of storytelling, commenting constantly on this character. This is what sets him apart from, say, many more ordinary actors. It's what sets, say, an Alec Guinness, for example, who will create a character, but at the same time, he's always related to the audience. You have a feeling he's telling you about this guy with a great sense of humor and relish. That's a storytelling actor. And as an actor, I will go back and forth. As you notice, even here, this little example I gave you here, when I was acting out the little scene of the blackboard, I began to act out the characters. Now, if you do it subtly enough, people don't even think you're acting. You're just telling the story. But actually, really good storytelling is essentially acting, where the characters, you suddenly see them come to life. You can feel them. And I was a trained actor, so I really am. So my radio background has very little to do. That's why my radio work has nothing to do with much of the other radio work that you hear going on in DJs and stuff. I have nothing to do with that. I'm essentially a storyteller who happens to use, among other mediums, by the way, radio. But, yes. Why don't I tell more what? Roach stories. Well, I tell enough, kid. I have to occasionally throw out a bone to the Roach fans. But if I began to do nothing but tell sagas of great roaches I have known. Yes.
Why do all your stories end in disaster?
Because life generally does. Not disaster. No, never. The hero is never defeated. He goes on. In fact, that life, I believe that life does not have necessarily a series of victorious endings. And the character often is victorious. In fact, if you read the story about the algebra thing, he is totally victorious. He winds up being known as the algebra legend of Warren G. Harding. They point him out on the streets. But he tells you he's a fake. See, and they're not disasters. See, you're used to the good guy winning. But his good guys, when I say his, I'm talking about in the story and in my work. I use the third person when I'm describing my work. That the character doesn't win nor lose, which to me is more true to life than winning or losing. Now that would be disaster to the average reader who expects the guy and the hero to come out an unmitigated victor. So he's a disaster, not at all.
Hello test, hello test, hello test, hello test, hello test. Oh, is that why? Hello test, hello test, hello test. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we'll move along here. See what's happening out the window. Out of the window.